Hi everyone, my name is Rami Malek and this is Radio Disney.
I saw a few minutes of The Amateur yesterday and I think it's amazing. I can't wait to see it completely. And my first question is, does your character Charlie believe in justice?
That's a great question. I think Charlie expects justice, discovers that justice isn't always possible, and that perhaps there are other ways to discover justice. And therein lies the reason he exacts his type of heroic actions throughout the film. And they are very devastating at times, but he's also someone who has been quite devastated by the loss of his wife.
Right. In that case, do you think that the pain becomes revenge? Is that a necessary evil for have a justice?
I think there's a certain rage in him and when people aren't doing their jobs, and Charlie says that in the movie. There's a moment where he gets asked, he goes, "What do you want the CIA to do?" And it's a strong moment where Charlie says, "Their job," and he's given them, so much information because he is he's a brilliant mind, and he does things perhaps even quicker than the CIA as an entire company has. And so delivering this information and having it fallen on deaf ears is something that fills him with this feeling of, is there justice? And how do I come to discover that?
That's very interesting. Do you prefer to play hero, the villain, or anti-hero?
I wouldn't call Charlie an anti-hero. He is so heroic to me, so I will put him in that category. But as actors, we try to find the villainous aspects in our heroes and the integrity in our villains. I don't know why that's the case, but we're constantly trying to humanize people, and maybe that's a reflection of what we do in society, for good or bad. But it'll be a good question for the audience to look at Charlie sometimes and say, is that actually heroic, or is he crossing a boundary? And I think with every move he makes, it's very surprising to him what he's capable of. And I think he takes a step back every once in a while and says, am I actually okay with doing what I'm doing? And so there are some really strong lessons throughout the film that you wouldn't expect, but it's still also a major motion picture thriller, and I don't think you can deny the nature of what he's going to do to reconcile the death of his wife, and it's pretty powerful from moment to moment.
What did you learn by working with such an amazing cast like Lawrence Fishburne and Rachel Brosnahan?
Well, firstly, I had a great director in James Hawes, and I learned a lot from just watching Slow Horses. He did such a great job on that, and this movie One Life with Anthony Hopkins recently is excellent. Rachel I've always wanted to work with, and I thought if Charlie is going to be a bit of a recluse with a very big brain and an unusual skill set, he's a bit peculiar, there's no question, aren't we all? But she is a supernova. She's like, she lights up a galaxy, Sarah and Rachel. So I thought Rachel would be the perfect person for that. And we've known each other for a long time, so I knew there would be incredible chemistry. And so when Charlie loses his wife, it's not hard to see why he's at such a loss and the devastation that he has. Fortunately, he has a mentor in Lawrence Fishburne, who, of course, I don't think anybody plays a mentor better than Lawrence. And we have extraordinary chemistry as well. We've known each other for a long time. We just went to see a play the other night and had dinner, and that relationship will live on for quite some time, because we just I think elevated each other's work. Tom Hanks told me once, he goes, one tool sharpens another, and that's exactly what we had day in and day out, whether it was Lawrence or with Rachel or Katrina, so excellent in the film. And then we got Michael Stuhlbarg in it, and a friend of mine for years, John Bernthal, who is one of the finest actors I know. Hope McElhaney. I mean, this cast is stacked. And beyond that, the production design is there. So what I hope you get, and I think you will get, is great acting from that ensemble, hopefully a bit from myself, but the scope and scale of an action thriller that we've been waiting for a long time from a very, very unexpected hero.